So today we are going over the fast break, real world job and internship search. How many of you have jobs and internships so far? Oh, good. Show of hands, don't be scared. Hands, jobs, internships, good. So you're already onto a good start. So what I'm here to do today is make sure that you all are prepared and you understand what are the different techniques you need to get through to finding a full-time job. Remember, a full-time job in itself is a full-time job finding one. So it starts here. Things you guys need to consider. You have the papers in front of you. It's very important that you understand when doing a job search, you need to really look at a self-assessment. Understand your strengths, values, and these things that you could jot down on your paper. You do a self-assessment of yourself. It's very important that you understand who you are. You know, what are your strengths? What do you have to offer? How can you be beneficial to the employer itself? You know, what does every individual person in here, what can they give? What's most important? You know, and by doing this, there are different self-assessments that the Career Center offers that you can take advantage of to really help you understand more. You want to decide what you want to do. I'm not going to just take any type of job or internship if I'm not interested in. You know what your directive area is. Identifying different employers. So the way you want to do that is identify different types of opportunities in the industry that's focused to where your needs are. So always think of like 10 industry areas where you can focus for. Update your resumes, cover letters. If you came to the workshop before, you know, it's very important. Remember, this is your personal portrait. You know, when you do a resume, that is really relating to the employer, who you are, what you have to offer, and what type of skills you've obtained over time. So really important, the way you market these things is really going to make you stand out as a competitive candidate. So interviewing skills, you know, conducting mock interviews, coming to our office, we can help you with this as well. Having letters of recommendation prepared. You know, asking your coaches, asking professors, asking people that will speak on your behalf. This is really going to help you stand out. Start understanding these things early. Make sure when you're writing out or you're sending out stuff to employers, it is an appropriate email. We don't want hotsoccerbod225999@hotmail.com or sexy02. Employers will not take you seriously. It's, you know, it's funny, but it's true. You know, when they see that on your resume, it's not something that shows that you're a professional. So take that in mind. Same thing with your voicemail. If you have ringback tones, or you got the Jay-Z, or you got some type of different music playing, take it off if you're doing your job search. Employers, they take that. Many of times I've called people up and said, hey, I'm going to offer them a job. I've heard great things about them. Then I've heard do-do-do-do-do-do-do, tick, I'm hanging up. You know, it can really take away from you actually getting the job. Get experience, of course, by doing internships, volunteer. You guys can really get yourself ahead. You know, with the economy being the way it is, to get a competitive edge, volunteer. There are so many different things on campus you could get involved with, even if you don't have the time to do it outside. Off seasons are what you want to consider at this point. You know, when is your off season? How can you really apply for different jobs, opportunities beyond in your field? You know, everybody has a different major in here, and to identify what's going to really focus for your area and need, this is something you want to identify now. And that starts with understanding where those particular areas are of 10, 20 different types of employers and opportunities that match where your respective goals. Decide the industry. If you're a finance major, a communications major, a business major, a psychology major, everybody is different in here. You need to understand the industry. You know, you really want to know where these employers are, and that's where you want to come to the Career Center, and we can help you all individually figure out what direction you're going to go in. Because everybody has individual needs and what types of industries they want to focus. Job search tips. Really to help you understand. You want to utilize the Career Center. You know, we can help you with your cover letters, your resumes, making sure that they're marketed in the right way. If you don't market this information the right way, it's going to hurt your chances of finding a job or internship. This is where the first step starts. You know, even though you may not say, oh, this is not important now. Remember, the career development process is ongoing. So you have to keep it consistent. You always want to update these things. Cover letters need to be personalized based off of the type of employer that you're looking for. So to understand different job search, careers, to conduct mock interviews, we can help you with. You know, there's a science in how you actually talk to people. You know, when you go up to an employer, I don't want to say, hey, I'm from Brooklyn, you know, I'm gonna tell you my brother and my sister. No, employers don't want to hear all the personal information. They want to hear whatever is most related to what's gonna focus for that present time, what's gonna focus for your goals, your accomplishments, and where you see yourself for your future. Upload your resume in various job search engines. There's so many different websites. You need to understand the websites that focus for your particular need. You know, there are a lot of general ones, but there are a lot of specific ones that relate to different job environments. So you need to understand how to identify those as well. Of course, consider full-time, part-time, temporary jobs, internships, and volunteer work. All of this can help you get to where you need. I'm sure if you've had a job before, being an athlete is almost like a job. You need to utilize the skills. You guys are working every day to get to, you know, finishing your education, and you can apply a lot of these skills. And then employers, they love to hear this stuff. They love to see what you have to offer. Networking, asking people questions. All these people at your table, I'm sure they have parents, they have friends, they have family. Guess what? You just never know who you're talking to. When I went to a conference, all of a sudden I found out the girl that I was sitting next to, Michelle Obama's, her father's cousin. It was crazy. But it was just really something, you just never know who's gonna connect you in life. Always ask questions, always network with people, friends, family, faculty. Ask them to see, do you know of any jobs, internships that might match where I'm particularly going? And different career opportunities. Things you want to consider. The St. Francis College Career Fair will be coming up. So take advantage of this. You want to be dressed professionally, you know, suits, ties, ladies, you know, suits, same thing, heels. You want to be seen as a professional. And as athletes, you have so many different skills that employers look at. You want to really identify all of these. You can go to local career fairs. There are other ones outside of St. Francis that we do, you know, we promote to students as well. But there are different websites like nationalcareerfairs.com. You know, employers really look to see, you know, who are going to be worthy candidates that are going to look for these different types of independent opportunities. Same thing. Target companies, contact their hiring managers. You know, do Google search. Find out who the HR departments are so you can really write direct cover letters to somebody. You know, visit the company's website. You always have to fill out an application. Yes, they are asking you to fill out applications online. You know, make sure all of your spelling, all of these things are going to be very important in your process. You know how to market your brand. Everybody has a personal branding system. You know, who are you? And all of these things need to be understood. You know, my name is Cheretta Robson. You know, I'm the Assistant Director of Career Development. You know, what am I giving back to you guys? I'm teaching and educating you. You have to have your personal brand. So start to think about these things. It's almost like your 30-second pitch. You know, who am I? These are the things you want to focus on. You know, your name, your accomplishments, your goals, your achievements. As athletes, you have so much. You're very competitive. You really, you know, put the standard of the bar. You know, being a Division I school, we want to really show all of our employers how you gain different skills through your daily day-to-day. So take advantage of these things. Be wary of job posting scams. Applications that ask you for a fee. I'm sure, who's been on Craigslist before? Be guilty. Craigslist. Anybody ever been on Craigslist before? Raise your hand. Yes. You know, sometimes when you're emailing them, if they're asking you for a social security number or a fee or money, you want to make sure that's something that's not legit. So don't respond back to it. It's really important that you understand those are usually scams. So be careful if you're looking at suspicious sites. You can always contact the Better Business Bureau. You can look up hoovers.com, Vault. These are just different business research company information for you to understand about how these employers work and if they're reputable companies. These are a couple of reputable types of websites you guys definitely want to take advantage of, and you can look up all different types of industry. Yeah. Social media. Everybody, I'm sure, in this room, raise your hand. Who has a Facebook? Raise your hand. Don't be scared. Facebook. I have Facebook. Okay. Everybody has Facebook. Guess what? Your Facebook. Yeah. Guess what? Facebook, Twitter, all these things can hurt you during your job search. Many of employers are actually checking your Facebook to see if you are the right candidate. You know, guess what? There are a couple of different types of social media networking sites you want to take advantage of. Anybody ever heard of LinkedIn? LinkedIn. Okay, well, I'm educating you today. LinkedIn is a business-oriented social networking site. It's really important that you understand it consists of different professionals in various industries where you can join groups, you can find out about different job postings, you can network with people in the respective fields or industries that you're looking for. You know, it's a great site. Trust me, take advantage of it. This is where you can post your personal profile that's almost like your resume. You know, and employers can seek you out, but you can also network with people online in their respective areas. Take advantage of it. You know, create a profile, you know, connect with other members in your network. Twitter, guess what? It can be utilized in a way where you can find jobs, you know, but use it effectively. You don't want to put on there, oh, my girlfriend's a beep. You know, those are things that are not appropriate if you're going through the job search. Because guess what? I can put my name in or put your name in to search it, and if I find you, that will come up on Google. And you know, these sites, they are free public information sites. So I can search that information as well. You don't want it to hurt you in the long run of job search. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, they help you create your personal brand. You know, always keep it professional. Anything you wouldn't want to show your mother is not what you want to show your boss, okay? You know, you don't want to say, hey, I have, you know, pictures of me doing stuff inappropriately. They don't want to see that because guess what? At the end of the day, it will hurt you from being a possible job candidate for any organization or firm that might be seeking you out. Maybe I've applied, now I could go online, check to see, hey, does this have a Facebook or a Twitter? You know, see what they're writing on there. They will monitor you. Don't let this be you on your Facebook. Guess what? Something like this can make you, it is funny, but guess what? It will hurt you. It will hurt you. Don't put any appropriate pictures that are inappropriate like this. Make sure anything that you're putting out reflects you as an individual, that it really won't put you out there. You can always make individual appointments to come see me. My name, as you all half you may know, and if you don't know me, I'm Cheretta Robson. I'm the Assistant Director of Career Development, and I'm here to help the athletes this year. This is my key goal, to help and assist you guys get to where you need to be. So no, my information is right here. Of course, it's the Career Development Center, which we're located on the 2nd floor. So you can make appointments or you can do walk-ins on Thursday, which means you could come in at any time, but you will have to sign in as it's a first come, first served basis. But appointments made every other day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I will see you personally and get you where you want to go.